Hey you guys, and thanks for tuning in to ET Live. I'm Katie Krause here with Ross and Rocky Lynch from the Driver era. I feel like we should get right into it because we've been teasing this. You guys have a major announcement.
We do have a major announcement.
Yes. Should we roll the clip first?
Yeah, sure, roll it.
Yeah.
Roll the clip.
Let's roll the clip.
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
It's Ross.
I'm Rocky.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Did I get your attention? It's Ross and Rocky.
What's up?
We're the Driver era, and check it, we're going on tour.
Yes.
I bet none of you expected that. We're very, very, very excited. We have a lot of music to write. We just want to let you guys know.
You guys are going on tour.
We're going on tour.
Indeed.
And I bet, honestly, nobody expected it, because I don't even know if we fully expected it.
I forgot, until now,
Well,
basically.
it's funny because fans kept asking, even us, when are they going to go on tour?
Yeah.
Really?
How are they going to tour?
Yeah.
So how did you guys make this decision, and what can fans really expect from the live show?
We basically made this decision because music means so much to us, and a lot of our creative attention has been put other places.
Sure.
So I've been in Vancouver doing Netflix. Rocky actually has been holding down the fort, releasing songs like Low. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet.
Low is
Check
so
that
good.
out. That's legitimately my favorite song. But we wanted to go on tour because we needed to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And as to what to expect, we don't really know. Because like you said, we have 3 songs out right now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We're writing, we're kind of in the studio making music.
But also, it's kind of cool because that's the way the world works nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, you release singles.
Yeah, it's so instantaneous.
Sure.
So
Are you
that's
guys
kind of how we're participating.
planning on releasing new music before that first March date comes?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
we actually, just because it's been raining a lot, as you know,
Yeah.
and our studio flooded yesterday.
Oh no.
So we went in there, we played a little hockey in the morning, went in there around noon, and there's just water everywhere. We were like, what the hell? And it came under the garage because we turned the garage into a studio, and so it's flooded.
Did you guys lose equipment? I mean, is there damage?
No, it's
Any
kinda-
songs lost?
It went along the outers, outside of it, so it just kind of is on the carpet, I don't really know. We may have to take everything out at some point because it may be moldy or something. I don't really know how that all works, but
The good stuff was protected.
everything was
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
So you guys were lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are no strangers to touring, though, of course, with R5. How do you think this will be different, and will the family be along for the ride at all? Will they hop up on stage?
The main thing that's different is this is actually our first van tour we've ever done.
Yeah.
You're going in a van?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep it
From
light.
the East Coast all the way to the West Coast?
Well,
it
is there
starts
a break
on
in
the
between?
Well, we do the East Coast, and then I think we'll probably fly back to
Okay.
LA for a
Yeah.
week or something, and then go from there to the other.
From starting Denver and then
West
work our
shows.
way
Yeah.
back to California and up to Seattle.
Will you be doing the whole sleep in hotels thing?
I'm not sure.
Maybe half and half. Yeah.
I mean, we've done a fair share of van life because, like you said, we come from a big family.
Yeah.
And when we were first moving out to California, we made that trip from Colorado to California and back maybe 20 times.
Jeez.
Where we would just sleep in the van.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll be too far out of our comfort zone.
Okay.
But yeah, we're taking the van. We'll have maybe a few special
Special
appearances.
guests,
Yeah.
From the family?
For sure. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
related, maybe a close homie. Never know.
Some friends.
Yeah. Who knows?
Can you tease maybe one special guest?
One special guest.
Yeah, it'll
Diamond?
it'll be the same guitar tech. That if you've seen us live, you know who this guy is.
He's
Yeah.
actually kind of
He's a
notorious amongst our
legend.
fans.
He's a couple shows. He's actually roller skated on and off stage to pass guitars and whatnot. He goes way back. He was Slash's. Or he worked with Slash. I think he worked with
Metallica.
He's just a road warrior, and he loves it. And
Yeah.
He's a legend.
He's a
For sure.
legend, so.
So it's going to be a full band tour, though, right? It's not like an acoustic, or is it?
No. It'll be like we do it.
Yeah.
It'll
Okay.
be
Full live
band,
party.
live drums,
Yeah.
Wow.
guitars, and
Yeah,
it's the whole
this bass player dude going insane for
Yeah.
sure.
How are you guys choosing the set list?
Well, we as we said earlier, we
Yeah.
kind of have a lot of songs to write, so that'll be kind of how we decide the set list, and we'll decide covers and stuff that we want to play.
We played a couple festivals last year.
You did one in Florida.
Yeah, we played in Florida. We played Made in America in Philly.
We played
And-
Seattle too.
Yeah, Seattle, and there was a couple songs that we actually have finished. We just haven't released that we played at those shows that were fun. And we threw in a cover. So like there'll probably be a couple of those we play, a couple new ones.
We'll play Preacher Man. We'll play all the ones that were released, right?
Preacher Man is my favorite.
All the hits.
Are we getting more music videos anytime soon?
That is in the plan, yeah, for sure. We'll definitely. Well, now that I'm back in LA, we have more of an opportunity to actually get some video content to support the music.
Yeah.
It's a little harder when I'm doing Sabrina.
Sure.
But now that I'm back, like, yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some videos.
Yeah. You guys have a lot of fan questions coming in already, so I want to get to some of them. Veronica says, can someone just tell Rocky that I love him so much and I appreciate everything he's doing?
Oh.
So more of a comment.
Thank you. Veronica, was that what it was?
Veronica.
Yeah.
Veronica, where are you?
Where's Veronica?
Yeah.
Isabella says, what about Europe?
What about Europe?
Yeah, will you guys ever
That's a
make
good
it over
question.
there?
That's you can ask
basically,
the Sabrina people that.
Basically, we're playing so like only these amount of shows because there's not enough time. But if there happens to be like another week or two, the plan was to go over to Europe real quick and maybe hit like, you know, London, Paris, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it just depends on if Ross has time.
Sure.
Is what it comes down to.
What has been the biggest challenge for you being in Vancouver and shooting Sabrina when it comes to the band?
I think it's dividing attention because you naturally get really involved in the show and you want that to be the best it can be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, obviously, my heart's in music and I really want to put some music out at the same time. So it's really just hard to be obsessed with the TV show and at the same time be obsessed with music.
Sure.
Because one of them is going to be prioritized. So I'm trying to work that out right now and just try to figure out, like, because I do have off days up there in Vancouver.
Okay.
And I do write a lot of music by myself. I just haven't. Honestly, I do have a lot of music. I have a lot of music. I just need to put it out.
Yeah. What's the biggest challenge for you? Are you guys FaceTiming or?
It was weird. We went through throughout all of last year. We went through like times where we'd kind of stay in contact a lot. It'd be like, all right, sick. Like let's work on this song. Let's put some stuff out. And then we kind of just like slowly like just like things would just like be forgotten almost. And that kind of started like went back and forth throughout the year. And that's basically why Low happened. It's because it was like, all right, like let me just try and like just do it. Let me just try and do it.
So something good came from it.
Yeah. So like in all, it was a very positive experience for sure. But it definitely is. It's a strange thing when you kind of we do make a lot of music together. We did spend a lot of time together, and we kind of did. We learned how to write with each other's we kind of like fit the piece of each other's puzzle in a way, in a creative aspect that was very healthy. And so like we just basically had to like figure out how to not do that anymore.
Yeah, and then we basically just kind of like learned how to create without each other.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you release Low, and you have a lot of other great songs that you've written.
Yeah.
I got a phone full of songs that I've written too. We just need to put them out.
There's some
basically.
stuff we haven't even played each other.
Will you
probably.
release them under the Driver era, but as solo songs in a way?
We'll see. We'll see. The music industry is forever changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of just depends.
I think Spotify now it's just gonna be like Instagram. People are just gonna have. I've been preaching this to Ross like all week. If you're just gonna like, there's just gonna be music up there. It doesn't even matter anymore. So it's like we're probably gonna end up doing that where we'll just be putting stuff out. Like if someone sings it, whatever. If it's an instrumental song, whatever. It's like here's just something we worked on. Boom, listen to it.
What does that mean for plans for an album? Is that something you guys are talking about?
Yeah, ideally we'd like to have a body of work to go on tour with. That's what we're in the studio working on right now.
Yeah. How involved are you guys with putting the theatrics of the live show together?
It's all part of like one grand idea.
Okay.
So like the album comes with visuals and then stage ideas, and it's all one thing in the end.
And we're working independent now, so that gives us a lot more leeway with everything. Because normally when you're working with a label, like obviously it's kind of like a joint partnership that you need to like basically agree on everything. But now it's like, nah, we're the bosses basically. And so when something's not going good, it's our fault. If we're missing deadlines, if we're late, if there's bad quality videos, whatever it is, it comes down to us because we're not doing our job right. Normally it's like, oh, what's up with the label? What's up with, you know what I mean? It's easy to point fingers, but no, it's you get rid of everybody and it's like, oh, it's us.
Do the pros outweigh the cons though, being on your own label?
So far, I mean,
it's just different.
Yeah, it kind of. I mean, it could change down the road. There could be. We may find like a better solution that works. You know, maybe with like. There's some labels that aren't necessarily like full labels where they. I don't even know what they call it, but they're just like.
It's like single to single. Deals
Yeah, so like
stuff.
I could see something like that working out easily because. Yeah, I could see that happening. But as of now, like I kind of enjoy what we're like the opportunities we kind of have right now. Of just let's see how this goes.
Sure.
Also, we get to pick the people. Like we get to pick everybody
That you work with.
rather than coming into a already established
entity
essentially, and then you having to work with people that are already there.
Yeah.
Helps
So
with
that's
the
kind of cool.
creative, I would assume.
For sure.
Yeah. You guys said when you were here, I think back in March, that you wanted to collaborate with Camila Cabello.
It's so funny. I was actually.
that was a long time
I was
ago.
literally like, what happened last time we came here? And that was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, she definitely gonna bring that up for
I
sure.
have to follow up because a lot of the fans were asking,
Yeah.
and people love you guys, and they love Camila.
Yeah.
Have you talked to her at all?
We used to play shows with Fifth Harmony back in the day, like way back in the day.
Like a
we
few
did
years ago, I feel like.
Yeah, we did like
Yeah.
a decent amount of shows with them.
Yeah, like 4 or 5. And we would always
we
were always friendly. We never like hung out or anything. But like we'd like talk.
Yeah.
We said that because there was a specific song that would have sounded really good with Camila
On it.
There was this song that like we kind of liked, but we also didn't like, which is the case with a lot of music nowadays that we're working on for some reason.
It was a good song.
It was a good song.
Wasn't right.
Yeah.
For what we were trying to do.
And if you had some sort of feature or just another something to kind of make it not just so like, hey, this is like the driver, because it really didn't fit it.
Yeah.
That's kind of why, like, I guess that was like an idea.
That was the solution to our problem at the time.
It was Camila Cabello.
Yeah, and then the song would have been amazing, honhonestly.
It would have been
sick. Like,
it probably would have been a top 40 smash.
Yeah.
So you guys should still make this happen. Maybe.
Maybe.
Somebody else owns it.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold it?
Well, it's a long story. It was attached to our old label, and it was like there's a lot of just
it's
like
business.
a lot going on. It's business, yeah.
Okay,
business.
politics.
But yeah, basically yes.
Anyone else that you guys want to collaborate with, or that you have coming up the
Kanye.
pipe?
No, kidding.
Aim high.
I would love, honestly, like.
I'm trying to work with Calvin Harris, yo.
I'd love to work Calvin Harris.
He's great, yeah.
I think he's very consistent. And that's kind of nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
We'll work with anybody.
Yeah.
Invitations there?
Pretty much.
Well, the reason why I say Calvin Harris is because there was, I think it was Blame It on the Night, or one of those songs he said, like, he just got a DM on Twitter or something from, like, whatever that guy's name is.
I know who.
And he was like, "Joe, check out this vocal or something." And Calvin Harris was like, "Oh, that's sick." Like, I don't remember the exact story, but something like that happened.
Wait, you're telling me I could just send Calvin Harris my voice
yeah,
memos and he'll make a hit out of it?
DM, bro.
You never know
Tight.
unless you try.
He's gonna be like, who's this
Rocky,
guy?
you're my Calvin Harris, bro.
Oh, what's up, bro?
I do have a few Sabrina questions for you because they're coming in.
Oh, I bet.
And I also want to ask you, there's a lot of speculation right now. There's some social media posts and
Yeah, I
the
saw a
fans want to
picture
know.
over there.
Yeah, people want to know,
Dang.
Jazz Sinclair, does this mean you guys are Instagram official?
What does Instagram official even mean?
Are you guys more than friends?
You know, when I first went up to Vancouver, you're essentially moving. They pay you to be in Vancouver, basically. Yeah. And me and Jazz and a few other of the actors really just hit it off, and we would spend every day together.
Okay.
So Jazz is like my closest friend right now.
Your closest friend.
I mean, you know, words can mean.
Yeah, words are, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
She called you her favorite, which I thought was really cute.
Yeah.
So sweet.
I'm the favorite's favorite. That's what we always say.
The favorite's favorite.
Yeah, because she's everyone else's favorite. But if I'm her favorite, then it's like, all right, cool. I can deal with that.
Yeah. How did you celebrate your birthday?
How did I celebrate my
It was
birthday?
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, we went to Vegas again.
Yeah, the rest of our family loves to just they love Vegas.
Yeah.
They really do.
And every time like my brother's always like, yo, like let's hit Vegas, and I'm like, damn, bro, like we were just there like a month ago, like I'm trying to work. So basically, yeah, we ended up going to Vegas, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Good time.
Do you guys get into trouble when you're in Vegas?
All the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every time. You're in Vegas.
Something usually happens.
Good stories
Yeah.
from
For
there.
sure.
What can you tell me about where season 2 picks up after the holiday special?
So what did you guys just see? So now you've seen an episode of Sabrina as it's kind of hard to keep track of sometimes.
Because you've shot so much in the future.
Yeah, and
Right.
it's also episodic. So much happens in one episode alone.
Right. So where we left off is you said no more magic
Right.
to Sabrina because she gave you eggnog or something for
Right.
for Harvey's dad.
Let's get a little teaser. I'm actually curious too.
There's gonna
I don't know
there's
yet.
gonna be some new exciting relationships that blossom
Oh.
in season 2,
Okay.
which I think the fans aren't gonna be initially excited about, but I think they're gonna grow to love
Okay.
these new relationships.
Does that mean Harvey and Sabrina find other people?
I don't even know what I'm officially allowed to talk about.
I can say it
Okay.
if you want. I just
Yeah, let him say
then
it.
like it's not your fault. You know?
Yeah. Every character meets new people and yeah.
Very ambiguous with your answers here.
I don't want to get in trouble.
No, I get it. I get it. Do you think Harvey ever comes to appreciate or accept magic?
It's very hard for him because of where he comes from in his ancestry and all those things. But I think he starts to see that it can also do good. Because
Okay.
at first, it's all evil to him.
Right.
Praise Satan, all that stuff. But then he starts to see some miracles.
Okay. Do we go darker in season 2?
Very much so.
Wow. I
I
feel like it
think
already was
so.
dark.
Yeah. No, but now Sabrina's at the academy. She's fully a witch, and she is loving it.
Yeah.
So we get to see a little bit of that.
How does that affect Sabrina and Harvey?
Well, she tries to come back to Baxter High, and
I love the sound effects over here.
I was like, oh.
and there's just some problems with being a full witch now, and
Should fans hold out hope for Harvey and Sabrina? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think there's definitely hope for the characters to reunite.
Okay.
For sure.
Is there hope that we'll get the Driver era music on?
Yes.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah. I actually
Really?
News to him right here.
on both sides actually. They're both talking to me like on the music side. They're like, hey man, like whose email do I need to send them some music or whatever? And I'm like, I want to do it personally first of all. And then on the other side, one of our producers and the creator of our show have hit me up both, and they're like, hey, so if there's ever like a good opportunity and you have a particular song, like we'd love to put on the show. I want it to be a perfect fit, so I've kind of been holding out a little bit, but I do see that being a very strong possibility for maybe part 3 and 4, because part 2 is already shot.
Right.
And it's pretty much all edited, and they're just putting the final touches on it right now.
105.
This is so exciting.
Like that feels like that.
That's that.
What
Rocky's
was
already
it?
coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
There's a song that we called 105, but that's not what it's going to be called. We just called the session that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's got a feel
January
that
5th?
could work on the show.
Yeah, it's got this kind of like dark.
January 5th, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Is that when
That's our dad's
what is
birthday.
that?
Well, you said 105, so I
105
thought maybe
is
you wrote it on.
January 5th.
That's kind of sick.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, who knows? All right.
I feel like Preacher Man would also go, just because the whole
Yeah, for sure.
religious
For
type.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually the Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, who's the creator of Sabrina,
Yeah.
actually really likes that song.
Well, if it happens, we're going to say we started this whole...
I might have to call him after this.
Yeah, I love it. Is there a favorite song that you guys enjoy doing live?
This last show that we played was the first time we ever played Low live.
Okay.
And that
That
was
was fun.
super fun.
That was
Just like, especially because I had been listening to it. It basically was soundtracking all of my experiences up until that point.
Yeah.
And then being able to like listen to it on your phone all the time and then go play it live is kind of a surreal thing, because I didn't work on that song. That's
right,
all
he
Rocky.
did, yeah.
It was.
So it's basically like having your favorite song on Spotify and then getting to go play it live in front of a few thousand people.
Yeah, it's also.
It was so surreal.
It's very it's a great moment when you finally take a song from the studio to like a live environment. So you have different people playing these instruments. You have usually the drums become just more of like a live, energetic thing. So everything just kind of barely steps up, and that was a cool moment.
Yeah, you get to see the fan reaction.
Yeah, and it was the second festival we played it at was looking towards the water. It was on the beach, so it was just like you already got this kind of like this reggae,
This
like
laid
island
back.
Like a beachy
feel.
vibe.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that was
2
good.
more fan questions. These ones from Twitter before we wrap up here. Brian Nug?
Brian Nug.
N-U-G-H says, fill in the blank, 2019 is the year for.
2019 is the year for balance.
Yeah,
And variety.
I think it's also the year of vegetables, because that was my New Year's resolution, was just like eat more vegetables.
Yeah.
Because you just feel better.
Yeah.
And I think everyone could use a little more of that.
Have you been doing it?
Kind of.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Like
You know what we
decent.
should do?
Yeah.
We'll make a stir fry tonight.
Yes.
Because those are so good,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Get those veggies in there.
Yeah.
more veggies.
Do you guys cook at home together?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
been doing more of like the.
So that's one of the things that
experimental
Jazz
stuff.
kind of introduced to me a little bit more in Vancouver.
Yeah, was cooking?
That I'm bringing back sort of like to Rocky a little bit.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Do you guys cook together, you and Jazz?
Well, Jazz has come over and she's cooked for Rocky.
Okay.
Even
It's pretty solid.
yeah.
What does she make?
Vegetables.
So she's
Yeah.
healthy too.
Yeah, it was
I
all
love this.
vegetables, which was like money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, last one. Your new music is fantastic and I love the lyrics. What do you want to express with your songs? That's from Marlith. It's a good question.
I mean, every song kind of there's something new to express. So it's, I mean, of the 2 of the 3 that we have out, I mean, you know, Afterglow was kind of more expressing this like this feeling that no longer exists, and Low was kind of expressing the current mood that was just kind of kept repeating, that was like hard to get out of, and I think really all we're trying to do is try and express our current selves, honestly, whatever that is.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try and say too. Is like you just try to be truthful.
Yeah.
With I guess like your beliefs almost like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that I feel like we've learned apart from each other now, that we can almost teach each other
Sure.
like even through the music. But yeah, it's a case by case thing.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and sometimes like even John Lennon said this, where you'll write a song and the meaning will come later.
That happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Well, why don't you guys tell people where they can check out the tour dates and get tickets and all that stuff?
That's a good question.
Probably the driverera.com.
I think, yeah,
You know what you should do? This is what you should do. What's that?
Our
website?
And
Yeah, you
ETonline
can
has
go
all the
online.
tour dates.
Well, check this out.
I
If
think
I
the
were
tickets
you,
are sold not on the website, so I'm just guessing. I don't really know.
go to my Instagram, go to Rocky's Instagram, go to
Not
the
that
Driver Era's Instagram.
And
Just
go to etonline.com because
Yeah.
all the tour dates are on there too
ETonline.
for you
There
guys.
you go. There you
Looking
go.
out.
etonline.com.
And they can listen
Yeah.
to you on Spotify,
On
iTunes,
Spotify,
all the
iTunes.
places, YouTube.
Yeah.
When is the next video going to drop? Do you know?
We don't have it shot
You don't
yet.
have it shot yet.
But hopefully
there was
soon.
Will it be for low?
Maybe.
basically our current, our like close team members are like, yo, Lowe's like starting to do his thing on alternative radio. Like, we need a video. Like, this is me emailing, by the way. So
No,
it's
you
like,
were more like this,
where's
bro.
the video? And I was like, that was like 2 months ago, and it was like, all right, sick. Like, we'll get something. But him and I, we tend to just dive way too deep and be like, yo, like it's got to be, like we try and go too far, and so basically, that was the initial idea.
Yeah.
Still could happen.
Okay.
Still see what's going on, but yeah.
Well, for now, we have the behind-the-scenes video to hold us
Yes.
over.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here, as always. I can't wait to check out a live show. You guys are coming to LA,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we're playing the
Where
good
we
old
playing?
The Roxy.
Playing the
Love
Roxy
the
again?
Roxy.
Yeah, we
That's our
like the
spot,
Roxy.
man.
We got some friends there. It's a good spot.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to keep up with the Driver Era, with Ross, with Rocky, and of course, subscribe to all things ET. Bye.
See ya.
See y'all.